Hi, everyone. My name is Alfia Williams. I am the owner of the Lifetime Group on Facebook. If you haven't already, please follow me on all social sites at Your Daddy House on TikTok and Instagram, Cookie at Your Daddy House. And you don't want to miss any of my updates when it comes to my video reviews. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also, I want to give a shout out to my amazing admin team on all my groups. Thank you so much for your time and patience because I know it's not an easy job. And I do appreciate you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, please comment below. And yeah, let's get into it. So, the movie I watched yesterday was called Secrets at the End. It came out in 2022. It was a very good movie. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Let's get into the overview of the movie. Okay, Natalie, a chef and in a cave town, becomes a guardian of her troubled niece Sabrina. Natalie's twin Celia has died while renovating her a historic inn with her ex-husband. Sabrina moves into the inn and starts to hear strange noises. It is currently coming on today, April 24th at 4 p.m. on LMN. If you don't have LMN, you can download the Philo app. It is $25 a month or Friendly. I think Friendly is a little bit cheaper than Philo, but I'm not sure exactly how much it is because I do not have Friendly. And it's also on the Lifetime Movie Club app. It has a few more days before it goes away. Yesterday, I think it said 4. I think today probably at 3 or 2. So if you don't have it, go ahead and get the Lifetime Movie Club. It is $4.99 a month, or you could pay the whole year subscription. I think it's like 40 something or 50 something. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. And this is not a paid advertisement. So let's get into Secrets at the End. So we have Cecilia. She sadly passes away in the beginning of the movie. She is Natalie's twin sister. Natalie is a chef currently in New York City. And let's get into it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at some stuff about Secrets at the End. Okay, so Natalie is a chef in New York, and she has a troublesome niece named Sabrina. Sabrina just recently lost her mom. She comes home to find her mother deceased. She fell from the top of the stairs. In actuality, she was actually pushed, but we have some suspects. So Natalie heads to where her sister's historic inn is at, and she plans on selling it. And Sabrina overhears her talking to the realtor about it, and Sabrina's very upset. So Sabrina has a boyfriend. His name is Elijah, and Elijah is hiding a secret from Sabrina, his girlfriend. So Natalie's first couple days there, she hears noises. Well, she hears a lot of noises, and she thinks that the inn is haunted. And Natalie's niece Sabrina is into some of dark. How do I say it? She's into She's a curious young girl. She likes to do like read spells and stuff, and she actually tries to communicate with the person that recently lived there so she can find out who hurt her mom. And since it's an old historic home, it actually has some hidden passages. And Sabrina actually finds one. And she finds out that Elijah has been living down at the bottom of the cold part, like storage for back in the old days. I guess to store the meat. She finds it one day when she's in the kitchen, and she lifts it up and she goes down there. And she's looking around, and Elijah touches her on the back of her shoulder. She sees that he has her teddy bear, but she doesn't know that, okay, her aunt Natalie has a bigger secret than Elijah, of course. She is actually Sabrina's mother. And which is, okay, y'all know I do spoilers, I'm sorry, but I don't always cover everything, but I do cover too much. But I still tell y'all to still watch the movie because, like I said, I'm not going to always put a lot of key stuff in there that I may forget. Natalie is Sabrina's mother, and Sabrina doesn't know it. And she later does find out in the movie that she is her mother, but Elijah finds out before she does because of a picture that Natalie brings with her on the way to the inn when she's driving for her sister's funeral. Sabrina does give her trouble. At the end, I like how her and Sabrina became close. And I didn't think it would come because how Sabrina was acting and Sabrina was just hurting. She her parents had split up when she was younger. Um, and her dad doesn't really be there for her, and we see why now because of the fact that she's not his real daughter. But that still doesn't give you a reason not to be in her life, because you raised her, so she's still your daughter. I don't care, regardless of what, doesn't matter. Blood cannot make y'all any closer, because because remember, your wife Cecilia and Natalie are twins, and they're identical twins. So it's a guy named Andy is actually helping was helping Cecilia before she passed, restore the inn. And Andy has been working alongside Natalie, and they end up having a moment and sleeping together. And then Sabrina goes off and says, "So you moved on from my mom fast." And Natalie was upset. She's like, "You need to leave," or whatever. And then we find out that him and Cecilia were messing around with each other, but they had ended it. And he's told Natalie, of course, he said, "You're different from Cecilia. You're nothing like her," or whatever, but they are identical. Natalie and Cecilia hadn't talked in years. And we find out why, because Cecilia and her husband she fell on hard times after her husband had left her. And Cecilia, sister Natalie, wanted to get her daughter Sabrina, and Cecilia wouldn't let her, because I guess that she didn't want to tell Cecilia about it, because Natalie got pregnant with Sabrina real young. And Cecilia and her husband had got married, so she thought it would be a better fit to give her child to Cecilia and her husband, and they raised Sabrina. And I'm guessing she was probably a really younger child when Cecilia and her husband broke up, and she was wondering why her dad didn't come around. And then Sabrina does have a heated towards argument towards her aunt later on, like towards the end of the movie, when the real action really hits really good with Andy, because they think Andy is the one that killed Cecilia, but we're gonna figure out if it's him or is it Sabrina or is it Elijah who killed Cecilia. And Natalie finds out, and it's a bigger plot twist. But the movie was really good. A 10 out of 10. I liked the movie. Yes, I would watch it again. Heck, I'll even buy the movie. It was a really good movie. It does not need a sequel because how it ended. Unless they try to figure out something to put towards what happens with the end. But overall, the movie was good. If you haven't already, download the Lifetime Movie Club app and watch. You only have a couple days left. And also, it comes on today, April 24th at 4 p.m. on LMN. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to my reviews. And if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think about the movie. All right.